Watch top. Wait. Right, that'll do. Just doing your paperwork now. Office where I saw you before. Yeah, cool. Welcome to Monday morning. I think today's going to be a bit busier than normal, so just bear with me. I've just picked up this it's an alternator for a train. So even though it's just one pallet and I'm taking it to Wellingborough from Widnes, it does weigh just short of 3 tonne. So sometimes when you see things on truck, you know, when you see an half-empty truck, not necessarily in this circumstance, but this alternator won't fit on anything smaller than an 18 tonner just because of the weight of it. And that's what you get sometimes. So going off some of the comments on my other video about Tesco and about just the one pallet, sometimes it can be deceiving because you might be carrying a pallet that weighs, you know, tons. So that's what we've got on now. One train alternator that's going from Widnes down to Wellingborough. But before we get into it, what I'm going to do now is just show you what I did last week, just so you can get an idea out. A couple of weeks, I don't know what's going to happen this week, but I have a feeling this week might be a bit busier than last week. So I'll show you what I did or didn't do last week now, and then we'll get into this week. Right, I'm just going to have 15 minutes, go for a brew, nip to loo, and then we'll be on our way. Right, I've just got me brew, give it 5 minutes, we'll be on our way. As you've seen, I've just collected from Preston booze, just going down to Green King at Eastwood, Nottingham. Today's Tuesday. The last video I finished was last Friday when I did the delivery in Penrith. So I got home, had the weekend at home, and what's been happening is I've been going in work on a Monday, obviously getting prepped for the week kind of thing, and then I've been sat there for most of the day. This is when it's quiet. You know, I've had the couple of trips up to Berwick, which have always been on a Monday, which hasn't been a problem. But the issue I do find when I've not got jobs like that, I'll be sat in the yard on a Monday. You know, I'm not going mega early, like I said, due to the fact loads don't start popping up till, I mean, it's still quite early, but after, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'll go in, and what I've been doing, I've been sitting there quoting jobs, not getting them, and hanging around, still quoting jobs, and, you know, just basically faffing. And then it'll get to mid-afternoon, loads start popping up for Tuesday, then I'll quote a couple of jobs and get a Tuesday morning job. So this week I thought, well, it's pointless going in on Monday because I know what's going to happen. So I stayed at home, not just dossing at home. I was at home quoting jobs and just doing other things like kind of catching up on a bit of paperwork, making sure other things that are in order that I might have forgot about, you know, on the laptop, looking through things, making sure, you know, just double checking dates and all the rest of it, maybe printing certain things off to keep in the truck as a reference to certain things, whether it's MOTs, insurance, all that, you know, all licenses, whatever it is. And also just basically having a tidy up of the admin, because after week you'll get back, you'll do your invoices, you'll chuck that paperwork on a shelf, you'll keep it there. The week after you'll print some off, you don't need it, you chuck it over there, that kind of thing. So it got to the stage where even though I haven't got an office as such, I use a room at home, I decided, you know, keep one eye on things online, quote some jobs, and just basically get straight with everything. And that took nearly all day just to get to a position where I was happy that everything was in order, nothing's outstanding, nothing's, you know, I'm not keeping hold of stuff I don't need anymore, and even stuff on the laptop, backing it up onto another hard drive. I don't trust the cloud, so I back everything up to a hard drive I've got at home. So while I was at home yesterday, I quoted this job for this morning, got that, so came in about 5:30, just to make, because I don't like rushing around, and I prefer to get to my collections earlier than the stated time, or set off to go and get the collection earlier than the stated time in case I face any delays en route. So this morning I set off in good time to get there 45 minutes before the confirmed collection time. Got there early and they loaded me straight away anyway, so got loaded with I don't even know what it is. mean, it's beer, but it's just casks of ale. But the strange thing is, I got there about 6:45 for a 7:30 collection. I'm looking on this paperwork now, and the time for collection was 7, so I got given the wrong information anyway. So it's a good job sometimes that you turn up early. So I've done that, set off, just been through the truck wash, got a brew, been to the little boys' room, and that's about it for. I might keep saying Monday because I didn't come in yesterday, but it's Tuesday. So bear with me and we'll be on our way shortly. had to wait about half an hour then to get that one off parked outside. I'm going to go through everything later. This next one should be picking up at 2 o'clock. I'm not going to get there till half 2. I've let everybody know and there's no problem. I still just want to get there because I'm a bit tight on. I should have about 5 minutes left of a 4.5 when I get there, and I'm about an hour away, just under an hour, so just bear with me. I'm going to Peterborough now. I can't remember whether I've told you or not, but that's where we're going. Right, I've 2 options now. I've just had a look and it's actually Yaxley that I'm going to, which is south of Peterborough, kind of in between Huntingdon and Peterborough. So once I get up to the A14 now, I can either turn right on the A14 to Huntingdon, up the A1 and off at Yaxley, or up to the A14, go straight across the 605, is it? And then up towards, come out of Peterborough Services and then down the A1. I think going up and then back down slightly shorter, but after this roundabout up here where the A14 is, it's all, but most of it's single carriageway, so I might turn right onto the A14 with it being dual carriageway and then just turn left up the A1. Either way, I'm pushing it for time. I've got 45 minutes left to drive in, and 42 minutes away. And it looks like I'm faffing around the back of an industrial unit somewhere. So even if I'm messing for 2 or 3 minutes when I get there trying to find it, that can cut your time up. So hopefully I can get in there, get in this back street, identify the collection point straight away, stop outside and then have a brew. There's a little services off this roundabout as well, with about 6 HGV parking places, and it's free. We'll go past it now, but if you ever stop on it, just be wary because it's prone to getting your curtains cut. Trust me, I know. And I had my back doors open. And I stopped there another time, and a Polish driver had about 3 pallets. This is at this entrance here where this truck's coming out. You go in there, Shell garage. A Polish driver had about 3 pallets of Vika roof windows nicked, and he was parked next to me, and I never heard a thing. So next to me, he was actually in front of me, and I parked behind him, and they had it all out the back doors, and I still never heard anything. Well, I was daydreaming then, and they've built a new road. So I just carried on down this new road. Down this bypass. So the fact I had like 2 or 3 minutes to spare might go out the window now if this is a mega long way round. And this is another one of them little things that can just cut your driving time up. Right, now I'm going to go down that road in a minute with that weight limit on it. I'm assuming it's going to be for access, it's got to be. It's got to be on it. Between, sometimes the weight limits are immediate and sometimes they're like 5 mile down the bleeding road. Can you see now it says except for loading, whereas it didn't say it from the road. I've still got 7 minutes left to do 5 minutes. And hopefully I can just pull up straight outside where I'm loading. Because if I have to start driving round in circles, I'll run out of driving time. Go on, carry on, carry on, carry on. Excuse me. Can go that way, but Right, I'm here and I've got 2 minutes to spare. Got to wait for this guy to load and then I'll get cracking. Right, so I've just been talking to myself for 5 minutes. Do you say fuel cards? I think someone from your place rang me up the other day. I think so, yeah. It was a Southport number, but I can't remember the name of the company. Right, well, I'm just going to say it's me that deals with it because I'm an owner driver just with one vehicle, and currently I've got enough fuel cards. Yeah, feel free. It's just at the moment I've got too many, and every day I'm getting people ringing up, and like I started getting to the point where I was feeling obliged to say yeah, and I've got about 6 fuel cards now, and I only use 2 of them. So by all means, give us a ring in a couple of months, and we'll see if we can sort some out. All right, cool. Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Right, so what was I saying? Yeah, I've just been talking to you for 5 minutes, and the camera wasn't recording. So I've just loaded at that gaff there, and as you saw when we arrived, there were another guy being loaded. So I've been, obviously I had to wait for him to get loaded, and then they've loaded me. Same kind of stuff, catering equipment, all loose items, all handballed on, all stacked on top of each other and strapped down with a load of straps. So luckily, it's only going to Cambridge, which is only about 40 miles from here, for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now the thing is, I'll go over it after, but I shouldn't even be doing this because I had a different... who's that now? I've had I had another load booked that got cancelled, and it kind of messed everything up, so I'm just focusing now getting out of here to find somewhere to park up, because it's always a nightmare around here to get parked. So what I'll do, I'll just find somewhere to park and then I'll park up. If it's too dark, I'll not talk to you. If it's still daylight, I'll speak to you. If not, I'll just speak to you next time it's daylight. Now, last time there were a massive pothole here, weren't there? I can't remember where it was. I'd go straight in it. Oh no. I must have just missed it. I think if you get here before 5 o'clock, you should be alright for a space. So I'm about half an hour away from the delivery, and it's I think there's guys on site tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. It's a garden centre just the other side of Cambridge that's I believe is having a new restaurant built, so it's all the catering equipment for the restaurant. So even though I'm parked here and I've got nothing on worth nicking, there's still that sense of paranoia, isn't there? Of people having a mooch about. But I haven't got an option. Well, I probably have, but I don't know what it is. If you live round here, you probably know where to go. But I know years ago I used to go into Huntingdon and park next to the... which RDC we're in now? Going to Huntingdon, turn left at that roundabout. Was it Summerfields? Co-op, something like that. I can't even remember.